Start recording. Start record. Camera chooser. Stop recording. Button. Camera chooser. Front facing. Button. Stop recording.
Okay.
Button.
Hey guys, it's been a while and it's been really cool being on Twitch. I've been like really joining Paige's Twitch a lot, and Twitch is like way more positive than YouTube sometimes because, you know, we have to like deal with all these ridiculous terms and stuff. I'm just trying to get my coffee maker to work here. Come on, I want coffee. So yeah. I gotta say, WWE, I don't know what in the hell is going on exactly. And being a blind wrestling fan, it's difficult because Raw isn't audio described. SmackDown is audio described. None of their stuff has the option to put in audio described. However, to be fair, one of the reasons I love wrestling is not just the storyline and the psychology and you know, everything about it, including the business. It's what I love about it is it's the one sport, at least for me, I can enjoy being blind. And if someone says it's not a sport, I beg to differ because you have to literally get training for that, just like anything else. Like boxing, you have to practice that. You have to practice football. You have to practice. Like, if you don't practice your wrestling moves consistently, you know, there's gonna be ring rust. Why is this not working? What the hell? Like, I'm fucking fighting with my coffee maker because it's being a dick. So yeah, I'm thinking that I might start streaming on Twitch myself. Because I kind of want to show what it's like for people to do gaming as a blind person and what games are semi-accessible, if not completely accessible. And one of the games I really want to do is Alter Eon. I love Alter Eon. It's not your typical video game, per se. And I will continue to do YouTube videos even though I'll be doing Twitch. In fact, it'll help me to feel actually way better about putting stuff on YouTube. Sorry, I'm literally getting ready for the day. I wake up very late. I'm, as you know, nocturnal, and I just, you know, I was putting some mist on and stuff, because I was like, I felt like having some on. Come on. It started to work. Yay! It's working! Okay. Sad face. I've only got like 2 views on that last video. Hopefully we can do something about that. I would like to get some more views, maybe some more likes, whatever. I mean, it's not a popularity contest for me. Like, I don't care about popularity. I just want to be able to like reach people and stuff. I'm wearing one of my favorite shirts from the Soraya store, actually. I don't know if you can see it, but there's the front and then the back. It's the Heartbreaker tee she's got. It's really cool. So yeah. There are other games I play too. Hellmoo, Inferno Moo, Mariani, Prometheus, though I'm having trouble getting onto the server. I play Aardwolf from time to time, and I also play, oh god, why is it slipping in my head? Cosmic Rage, there we go. Now, even though they're not video games, you put it on a console, it's still gaming. They're just considered MUDs. The good thing about
Facebook.
MUDs,
Now. Fox 11 Los Angeles. Speech off.
the good thing about MUDs is sound packs can be made, triggers can be made, and then it becomes almost like a video game without the video. It becomes an audio game. And gaming, wrestling, magic and spirituality and kink are all of my passions. So, and I would think, because I've been looking at my uploads, that I've been posting a little more than last year, but I don't want to just do a little more. I want to do more, like, so, what I plan to do, now that I have my new desktop, for the hell of it, I may put up my old videos just to kind of show you guys what things were like for me in the older years. Well, God, I make myself sound really old. The earlier years, I'm going to say, of transition. I was a little stupid, anxious, nervous. I did some weird things on the video. Well, really not weird things, but I was just so nervous and scrambling mentally to talk about stuff because I'm like, I don't want to bore people, but I do want to give back to the community because I am A, disabled, and B, trans, and because of people like Charlie Martin and Nicole Green, and those are people, I look up to Charlie like a shitload. Like, she has got some freaking, I don't know how to put it. She's just she's out there. Like, I don't know if I could do that. To have the guts that she does to live her life and get her stuff done and her surgeries and go race car driving. Like, granted, I'm blind. Granted, I have like stories to talk about in New York City and how I was independent and how I could walk everywhere, and in New York City my disability never mattered. And I might even do that, but I want to focus on the present as much as I would like to share with you my experiences of my life. And that's what I do here, is share my experiences of my life, and that's what I started to do back then. There's one video in particular I'll probably not put up because it was kind of stupid. It was a lame ass review on a bra I had gotten at the time. And instead of showing them off, I think I'd rather just, like, if I'm gonna talk about something like that, I'll just talk about it. But at the time, I had, explained what I didn't like about it, blah blah blah, and I was wearing it, and etc. And I just felt really uncomfortable and weird doing it. And these days, when it comes to YouTube, I mainly do what I feel is natural. Like, if I want to do a video that day, fine, do a video. Like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to do it unless I feel my mojo, because it's like, I don't want things to sound forced. I want things to be as natural as possible, and I want to, really touch base with you guys. I have 33 subscribers. Like, that's the best it's ever been. And I want to thank every single one of you. So I hope you stick around for the long haul, because I'm not going anywhere. Just because I'm going to go to do things on Twitch, I'll still be here on YouTube, until they say, "Oh, screw you, you're banned." Like, I haven't done anything. I did dispute the whole SGI thing that I posted 2 years ago now. And maybe I can find a way to, like, download the video. I have to go through my videos and look through them all. download the video from my Google Photos and like somehow mess with the sound to blur out the music. I don't know. Or I could replace the music. I'll figure something out. Because I really felt that whole thing for me, the 50,000, the 50,000 lions, the 50,000, 50K, 50, I cannot talk. The 50K Lions of Justice was a big deal for me. I never thought I could go out of my house and go that long of a trip to Jersey and do all that. And I did, and I loved it. It was amazing. So, but yeah, this, the one last thing I want to say about wrestling. I love AEW. I feel that they're more inclusive and they catch on to things much faster than WWE. I'm not taking anything away from WWE. I've been a WWF fan for years, since, like, I can remember. I was exposed to it when I was, like, 5? And my first time I remember seeing Hakushi, and Hakushi had, like, I guess, like, this symbols and stuff on his face. And I did a sign to my mom, because she's deaf and blind. And I'm like, Mom, look at the TV. And she's like, she made the sign for ugly because she didn't like the stuff on his face. But I don't know. There was something about all of that. I couldn't stop watching it. I fell in love with it, and I'm still in love with it. Am I in love with WWF/E? Because I dread calling it WWE. Am I in love with the WWE like I was in the 90s? No. Far from it. I'm definitely not in love with WWE. The writers suck. Like, they don't need writers. They need to take the ideas from their superstars, because they have very intelligent people on that roster. They can even have rivalries written out by someone that's been in the business, like agents or what do you call it, a producer or something. Like the writers ever since the late 2000s have been absolute dog shit. But that was Vince's freaking idea there to do all that, and it was his idea to write scripts. No, scripts suck. I like what AEW does in that they do more like the old-fashioned kind of deal. They shoot from the heart. That's what wrestling is about. You shoot from your freaking heart, you cut a promo, done. Sadly, wrestling, because I would not call it sports entertainment, wrestling, it's come a long way, and if we had the females that we do now, if we had those people and women's wrestling the way it is now, if we had all that in the Attitude Era, I think it would have been perfect. I think if the attitude towards women in the 90s would have been different, that would have been perfect. But, it wasn't. So that's the only thing I hate about the Attitude Era. I was never a big fan of bra and panty matches. I was never a big fan of watching Tori Wilson do her bikini thing. I would rather see Tori wrestle. Have her wrestle Stacy Keibler. Or have her wrestle anybody during that time. Seriously. But yeah, I went on a bit of a rant here. yeah, so this video is about, you know, wrestling, obviously, and what my plans are, and I hope everything works out, and I hope everything is well with you, all of you. Alright, so until next time, I will probably make a vid tomorrow. I don't know, maybe, it depends, maybe later tonight, depends on how I'm feeling. Sometimes it's really hard to keep energy in my body. Like, I swear, if I had a case of monsters, I'd probably be doing these videos all the time. That's one of the reasons I don't do them. Yes, I get extremely depressed, but I believe there's a correlation between my depression and being extremely tired, like to the point where if I get hyper, it doesn't bother me so much. Like, things could bother me, but I could cope better. I'm trying to crack my jaw, it's being annoying. Okay, well, I will see you until next time. Cheers.
Speech on. Stop recording.